Several years ago, I gave the colors of Arceus to Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. I sometimes like to think of these Pokemon as the direct children of Arceus, so I question what they might look like if they had Arceus' colors. Today, I finally decided to create a sequel to that short where I give the origin forms of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina the colors of their creator. Starting with Origin Form Dialga, I have to say that this design looks extremely majestic. Royal would be another word I'd use to describe it. The previous design I used for Dialga with Arceus' colors didn't include the May Green Slayer, but I decided to include them this time just to be a little more faithful to Arceus' design. While I am very pleased with this design, I also had some troubles with it, such as failing to decide how I could include more of the Granite Gray. Origin Form Dialga doesn't have a lot of spaces where I felt comfortable placing the Granite Gray, but it had plenty of places where I could include the Vegas Gold. I'm a little worried I went overboard on the Vegas Gold, but honestly I still think this looks great. Moving on to Origin Form Palkia, I used all of the aforementioned colors, May Green, Granite Gray, and Vegas Gold. However, I tried to use less gradients in this design to differentiate it a bit from Origin Form Dialga. For example, normally Origin Form Palkia has a gradient on the two front legs, but I've opted to make them more contained so that they look more like Arceus' legs. I also added the Granite Gray around Origin Form Palkia's midsection to emulate Arceus even more. This design does feel a bit more safe than Origin Form Dialga's, but I'm still proud of it nonetheless. And finally, we come to what you've all likely been waiting for, Origin Form Giratina. In the previous short, I neglected to change Giratina's wings because I wasn't sure what to do with them. But I put a bit more thought into this design and decided to try making the smoke resemble some of Arceus' 1000 arms that it used to shape all of reality. I interpreted these arms as arms of light, since Arceus is depicted as incredibly bright in Legends Arceus, so I think the design comes together well. And just like before, Giratina changes the least out of all three of these designs because it shares a striking resemblance to Arceus' colors already. I did make some minor adjustments to make all of the colors match Arceus' as close as I could, but to most it probably seems like I changed the Popstar to May Green, changed the wings to white, and called it a day. Which of these Arceus-themed recolors was your favorite? Tell me in the comments. Let me know if you have any ideas I should try, and make sure to like and subscribe for more.